Let's bring in an expert who knows the ins and outs of pharma and biotech development. Dean Fanelli is in Washington. Dean, is this a problem that could be rectified if it's really there, or is this just a bad vaccine?
The issue with the vaccine is you're administering it to healthy people. So you have people that and hundreds of millions of healthy people, and you have people that during the normal course of their lives do generate blood clots. So in this case, it appears that these aren't above the normal that you'd expect in a typical situation. But to your second question about a bad vaccine, I think the vaccine itself could be good, but at some point, the vaccine's only as good as it is getting into the arms of people. And, with the persistent and all the issues with the AstraZeneca vaccine, the optics could start to dissuade people from wanting the vaccine and could, lower the people, the percentage of people getting it.
But it's not just optics, right? I mean, we don't have the Pfizer vaccine coming offline because of concerns about blood clots.
Absolutely. And what I mean by that is there's been so many issues with the AstraZeneca vaccine that even if it's a great vaccine, the issues that are out there could just dissuade people from getting it, even if it turns out that they're just optics.
Sort of on that vein, there was an NPR PBS NewsHour Marist poll that found 30% of U.S. adults don't plan on getting a vaccine when it's available to them, which is actually a number that is trending down, but it is still a huge number, and I wonder if it's enough to keep us from herd immunity.
The more people that get this, I'm optimistic that we'll start seeing those numbers trend down, but, at 30%, when you think about this is a vaccine for adults. We already have a cohort of people under the age of 16 who aren't eligible to get the vaccine. So we're going to need as many adults as possible to get out there and get the vaccine.
There is a political divide when you look at party skepticism, or is that just like a natural human element of being wary of something new?
Yeah, certainly there's people out there that just won't get the vaccine. They're just anti-vaxxers. But I think you're absolutely right. I think there's a political element here. Certainly on the Republican side, we're seeing distrust of government generally, especially when it comes to the vaccine. I think, to be honest with you, it would go a long way to see former President Trump come out and say, go out and get the vaccine. I've gotten it. Because a lot of those numbers are on the Republican side.
Do we have enough information to know yet, Dean, where that magic number is for us on herd immunity? And I also wonder if it's going to be different from other countries as the world sort of starts to open back up and people go to Europe, for example.
Yeah, considering this is a global pandemic, I think with the U.S., we probably will hit herd immunity sometime over the summer. It was good news to hear that trends are moving earlier in the summer. But again, as a global pandemic, we could be okay, fully vaccinated here or enough to have herd immunity here, but the rest of the world needs to be vaccinated. And, there's about 70% of the countries out there that haven't even started vaccinating their citizens yet. But in this case, we need to certainly increase the people getting the vaccine.
It feels like that thing you tell yourself when you're running late for work and you're stressing about traffic. It's like, you'll get there when you get there. We don't really know until we know. For now, we'll just keep asking the question and keep pumping vaccines into arms. Dean Fanelli with us from D.C. Sir, thank you very much.
Thank you.